Hi guys, Ready Set RC back again today, and today we're doing a unboxing of the Traxxas E-Revo 2.0. This is a highly anticipated truck at this time of 2018. There's been a ton of unboxings on YouTube from a lot of the hobby shops, a lot of the RC magazines and publicists out there. So they've been getting these RCs in their hands first. But today we have the Traxxas E-Revo here at Ready Set RC. We got this truck by the means of Willis Hobbies out in Mineola, New York. Great hobby shop. That's one of our local hobby shops out here in Long Island. Great hobby shop to go and get their stuff. I usually deal with Ken. He's upstairs. Great guy to talk to. Very informative. You know, like how we like to do on Ready Set RC, guys. We're just going to show you the slides. Basically talk about the overview of the box. So as you can see here on the first cover, it's just a nice graphics of the Traxxas E-Revo. As we go on this side, guys, basically just states the obvious. Battery and charger not included. And then it goes through the speed assessment of the truck. So basically, the 70 miles per hour that you'll see on one of the sides over here, it is just basically stating that with that 70 mile per hour listing, it depends on the type of batteries that you run, the type of gearing that you set. The stock gearing will not give you the 70 miles per hour that this truck is basically stating on the box. Out the box, it's stating that basically with the stock gearing, you'll do 30 miles per hour, and the stock gearing is 15 tooth pinion and a 54 tooth spur gear, and that is 30 miles per hour. That is at two 2S LiPo batteries. To get the 40 mile per hour speeds, they're saying you would need a 16 tooth pinion and a 46 tooth spur. That is also two 2S LiPo batteries. At the 50 miles per hour, they're saying that's basically the stock gearing, which is back again 1554. That's on two 3S batteries. So out of the box, they're basically stating on two 3S batteries, which I know a lot of you guys are going to run immediately, is going to give you the 50 miles per hour. Now to get those speeds, those top speeds that they're talking about, the 65 and the 70 miles per hour, this is where you're going to have to change your gearing. And the gearing is set to get the 65 is 18 pinion, 46 tooth spur, and the 70 miles per hour is going to be at the 20 tooth pinion and 46 spur. Now guys, even though they're listing these speeds, please make sure you check your temps of your ESC and motor, because definitely if you're running this on a high traction surface with those speeds, you're definitely going to start seeing higher temperatures on your electronics. So over here, guys, basically telling you once again, 6S capable of the ESC, 70 miles per hour with that asterisk at the bottom of it. The electronics they're saying is waterproof, the VXL 6S, and this controller is a TQY controller. Basically on this side, guys, is telling you what you'll need to run the truck. It's basically telling you that you're going to need the LiPos to put into the vehicle to run it. It is suggesting that you do not run this truck, unlike the brushed edition that came out years ago. They do not want you running this truck on nickel metal hydrides. That will destroy the batteries on this truck. This truck is not made for nickel metal hydrides. This is a high intensity vehicle and requires LiPos to run it. And just coming over to this side, guys, is basically telling you that they now have a heavy duty ring and pinion set on here, twice the amount of steel for those heavy intense bashings. It's telling you that the front and rear bulkheads have provided extra toughness. So these are the areas that they're basically trying to make sure that the bashers out there are aware that these are the areas that have been improved from the first E-Revo to the E-Revo 2.0 that you're seeing now. The transmission has been improved with 5mm aluminum motor plate and a fixed gear mesh. Transferred a lot of the technology that it was in the X-Max and brought it into the E-Revo. So it has that Mod 1 gearing in here as well. Over here, it's basically telling you of the beefy new extra tough suspension arms, basically giving you a little bit more strength than was on the first E-Revo. Drive shafts are now max duty steel CV drive shafts. First E-Revo had those telescopic drive shafts that were on there. New carriers equipped with larger bearings and 8mm axles and a torque biasing center drive. And the one thing that I saw when I saw this at Willis Hobbies, and it caught my eye, is that you will now see that the shock bodies are now aluminum. Even though the shock caps are plastic, the shock bodies are aluminum. It has that clipless body mounting system similar to what the X-Max has, and it also has the self-righting system that the X-Max also sported on it. So also guys, what you'll notice on here, once we open up this box, you'll notice that it has the 2-servo system similar to the previous ERevo and the Summit. All right, for all you guys who have been following us on Instagram, I did say that I would do a special unboxing for the Traxxas ERevo. And guess what? Here it is. We got a Arrma Kraton BLX, the 2018 version, to compare with the Traxxas ERevo. Now, I can't make any promises of doing a simultaneous run video with the two trucks, simply for the fact it's just me for the channel, and my son's totally not ready to drive this on 6S. But I can tell you this, I will be doing the comparisons on this video of the two trucks. To me, this right now is the ultimate basher. 2016, 2017, 2018, by far the ultimate basher out there. We'll see how the ERevo compares to the Arrma Kraton 6S. Just wanted to give you guys something special for this one. I've been holding on to this for at least the last 2 months, waiting for that ERevo to come out, and I wanted to compare the two to them. So today, we're doing a double unboxing of the Traxxas ERevo and the Arrma Kraton 6S 2018 edition. So here we are, guys. Traxxas ERevo 2.0, out of the box. Truck looks ridiculous. I really like the graphics on this one. I know that the orange one has been all over the internet over the last few weeks, but this was the one that I wanted from the beginning. Kind of been doing a whole orange thing over the last few RCs that we've been getting here on Ready Set RC, and I felt this was just another one that should fall right into the mix. Impressive. Everything on here is impressive. The tires are impressive. I have never owned a Traxxas ERevo. As you guys know, I do own a Summit, which is the same scale size as a Traxxas ERevo, but it is not the same as an ERevo when it comes to the power and the capabilities of what it can do. That is a brush truck with the, with the multitude of servos in there, with the remote locking diffs. This is just a straight up speed basher. Go hard, go fast, go all the time. Great looking truck. But just wanted to go through some of the quick things here. As you guys know, the same Traxxas TQI controller that you're familiar with. This has been tried and true with Traxxas for a while. Nothing here is different. Same feel, same look with the Traxxas link. Nothing different here. It takes 4 AA's on here. Nothing really different than what the normal TQI controllers that they've been releasing with all their vehicles. Also, what you'll see here, guys, this is the pack that comes with it. Comes with the tools, a couple little bits, stickers, and the owner's manual. Please do read the owner's manual before you take the truck out, but it does come with the owner's manual also in here as well. And now I'm going to show you what it does not come with, which I picked up along with this when I purchased this vehicle. It does not come with a wheelie bar, but I know a lot of guys are saying that what they intentionally do with their first ERevos, they would kind of use the wing as the wheelie bar. I just elected to pick up a wheelie bar for it, which is just a typical Traxxas wheelie bar. Part number 5472. Nothing crazy. Decided to pick that up along with the wheels, the better performing wheels that you can get with the wheelie bar. So I just picked this up as well. Part number 5186A. In the blue to go along with the truck. So as I was saying here, guys, you see the top here in regards to the body of the shell. This is to help you with the self-righting system. That is what this plastic is here for. Has the same mechanics as the X-Max. Twist, pull up. You do this with 2 hands, pull out, and that's it. Body comes right off, guys. Body comes right off. And underneath, cage. This is just the system that helps you lock it in. Also gives the body a little bit more rigidity. So you guys are aware, these are new tires for the Traxxas ERevo 2.0. These are the Talon EXTs. Definitely, as you can see, firmer tires on here as opposed to the original E-Revos. I also like the way that they look, the styling. 17mm hubs that you see on this truck as well too, guys. The body mounted system, as I've been informed, is adaptable to the old E-Revo bodies. As you can see in here in the front, the dual servos, the VXL ESC, and that 2200 kV motor. The shocks are, as I was stating before, are aluminum body shocks with plastic shock caps. The pillow ball suspension, similar as the previous E-Revo. A lot of travel here that you'll see in this truck, guys. Very smooth in regards to the suspension. Pillow balls in the rear and also in the front. Adjustable for camber and tow for the front and for the rear. Nice BV drive shafts that you'll see going across. CVD style drive shafts in the front and also in the rear, guys, here. These 4mm shafts in regards to the tie rods, very beefy, guys. And I'm looking at the A-arms and the support arms on the front and the rear compared to my Summit. These are larger support arms that I'm seeing. Battery boxes, exactly the same. Nothing has changed here in regards to the battery box and battery box size. What I do notice though is that there is now a little bit more of a cutout for the battery here in the back. This was not here, this cutout at least was not this big, at least on my Traxxas Summit. Traxxas connections here for the batteries. There's venting in the front and the rear for your batteries as well. The 2075 dual servos are also clearly for display underneath here. Drive shaft is completely sealed from underneath. Can't quite see, actually I do see it here. Looks like a plastic drive shaft, guys, that I'm seeing. Center drive shaft is plastic, but it does look pretty beefy. I can't compare that to the previous E-Revo, but I can definitely state, compared to my Traxxas Summit, that is a definitely looks like a slightly bigger center drive shaft that's on here. So far, guys, from what I'm seeing, I'm really impressed with what I got here. So here we are, Traxxas E-Revo 2.0 on the left, Arrma Kraton 6S 2018 edition. Both beautiful trucks. I'll just say this really quick about the Arrma Kraton. This has been on my radar ever since I bought the Arrma Nero. It was between this or the Arrma Nero. I have since gotten rid of the Arrma Nero just so I can get this. This is the vehicle that I have wanted ever since it came out. I will not do a normal unboxing for this. There is a ton of unboxings of the Arrma Kraton on YouTube, on the internet. So I will not be doing a formal unboxing of this, but what I will be doing is a quick comparisons between the two. Arrma Kraton, amazing. Just an amazing vehicle and what it can do and how you can hop this up and its durability. That is just hands down one of the most durable trucks on the market right now. The only other truck at this time that I will say that can even come close to rivaling this would be the Techno MT410. And that tends to be a little bit pricier depending on what electronics you put into it. But durability and what manufacturers have to offer to us bashers out there, by far one of the best trucks out there. And in regards to the wheelbases, and I'll line those up just right, the wheelbases between the two trucks, very similar. In regards to width, I will put the two trucks on top of each other, let you guys get a true assessment as to what these trucks look like. When I moved these trucks initially, I will have to say the weight goes to the Traxxas E-Revo 2.0. Definitely feels like a heavier truck in my hands. This feels lighter, not tremendously more lighter, but does feel lighter compared to the Traxxas E-Revo 2.0. In regards to body and how to take the two trucks apart, fairly simple. As we know, with the Arrma Kraton, has the body clips that are attached. Comes right off. Comes right off, guys. Don't just bash. Has the support arms in the front and the rear. There are improvements on the 2018 version where the battery tray is the battery tray from the Arrma Outcast. Allows you to make those adjustabilities. Also, they're saying that the servo saver on here is also improved. Also, it has these guards here protecting from dirt. That is also new and improved for 2018. Shock shafts are also improved. 4mm shock shafts also on this truck. And you have shock protectors at the top on the 2018 version. There's also an extended bumper in the front. Comes right out about where the tires are. So I don't know how much protection that's actually going to give you, but it comes right out at the same level as the tires. I will say on the Arrma Kraton, A-arms are very beefy and strong. Drive shafts look very beefy and strong. Tie rods look very strong as well. This is a well-built kit, guys. Also, what you'll see here is sway bars in the front and in the rear. Has a normal 2050 motor in here with a metal motor mount in the center. Guys, this is just a well-built truck. And what I will say too, something I did not get, and no snub on any other company out there, I really do appreciate that they provide the loop back in their trucks. They've been doing this ever since the beginning in regards to when they used to use Deans on here, and now they're using the XT90s for quite some time, and they always provide the loop back. Great idea, great support by Arrma that they're providing you with these loop backs. What you'll also notice on here too, guys, they have pillow balls in the front as well. Great, well-built truck. They know exactly how the bashers want it out there in the community. Great, well-built truck. So what I'll do now here, guys, is I'm going to put the Arrma Kraton and the Traxxas ERevo 2.0 on top of each other, just so you can see an idea of what the size looks like about the two. So as you can now see, guys, the widths are fairly similar. The Traxxas tires are slightly wider than the Arrma Kratons, very slight. But there is a slight difference between the width of the Traxxas ERevo 2.0 and the Arrma Kraton's 2018 edition tires in regards to the width. There is a slightly wider tire on the Traxxas ERevo 2.0, but in regards to the width of the two trucks, if you don't look at just the tires width here, but if you actually look at the width of the two trucks and where the A-arms are matching up, they're fairly close in size, fairly close in the width. And that also means too, what I was stating before, also fairly close in regards to the wheelbase front to back. In regards to overall length, also fairly close in overall length between the two trucks. So also too, guys, what I'm noticing is the ride height wise, even though the ERevo is running on there is definitely a higher ride height on the ERevo than the Arrma Kraton 2018 edition is. Definitely, even though I will say this, from what I've seen from the first Arrma Kraton till now, they have raised the height to the vehicle. I am definitely noticing that it looks like and I don't know if you guys can pick this up because you're not going to see this on the front so much. You're not going to see this on the front of the vehicle so much. What it's going to look like from the front is that the Arrma Kraton is slightly higher, but as you get back to the center, of the chassis on here, and you get to the chassis of the vehicle, the chassis of the Traxxas ERevo is definitely, well, ever so slightly, but still is higher than the Arrma Kraton. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick comparison between the trucks, between the Arrma Kraton 6S 2018 edition and the Traxxas ERevo 2.0. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at the two trucks and giving you that quick overview between the two. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for our latest posts to our channel. This is Ready, Set, RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.